What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to dive into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. This is where I'm actually just looking at it as if I was a hedge fund, so we're only really paying attention to the weekly and the daily, and yeah, let's dive on into it. So Bitcoin on the weekly, you can see right now we're sitting in neutral territory on relative strength. On top of that, our MACD currently is showing a little less selling momentum, so we could possibly start seeing some green weeks, which is great. So last week we had a massive wick to the downside, all the way down to $49,071. But by the end of the week, we got back into this range. This little red range is from previous all-time highs. Basically, this area is posing to be the biggest resistance we have seen. So if we can actually flip it, break above, and backtest it as support, that is where I do believe the next major move could be coming. And based off your weekly time frame, we could be seeing something sort of like this playing out, where we look at it as a bull flag, and prices possibly could do something like this and getting up to $100,040. That's just what I see, but understand things can get a little crazy above this point because we will go into price discovery. So that's what I'm seeing off the weekly. Let's go ahead and dive into the daily. On your daily time frame, you can see stochastic is getting a bit high, but that doesn't really matter to me because you can stay overbought on the stochastic for days on end. You can see back here we were overbought starting here, and we continued upward for like a week. So high stochastic, not really a problem. But what does look interesting to me is you're coming up out of bearish control zone and our MACD showing our first green candle. That's actually very good to me. Very, very good. Last time we saw that was back here. First green candle popped, and then we saw a nice rally. The rally on that one ensued to be about a 24% rally. The fact that we are now higher than then, and we're just now getting our first green candle, seems quite bullish to me. However, just like I said in my previous video last time we looked at this, I was expecting a backtest either of the 50 simple, which now we're looking at possibly 2.7, or the 200 simple, which is at a 4.67% upside. I mentioned in that last video that I did expect this weekend to be green, and here we are. 2 green days so far. We'll see how the day ends and how the week ends. But this is what I'm seeing out of Bitcoin. Still consolidating. Looks like it is trending upward. Looks like we're trying to get that first higher low. Don't get me wrong, we still could come back down, either testing the 55,600, or even as low as 51,851. It's still on the table. Still could happen. So don't get too angry at the messenger here. But that's what I see out of Bitcoin. And if that happens, I mean, we're going to see some downside on the altcoins, of course. Now, let's pop back out to the weekly and let's check out Ethereum. Also, this style video, please let me know if you like this better, or if you want each individual video of Ethereum, Solana, and Bitcoin. The reason why I chose these 3 coins is because Wall Street is focused in on these spot ETFs, and the rumor is Solana's going to get one soon. We'll see if it happens, but currently we have Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs. Anyways, on the weekly for Ethereum, you can see this falling megaphone pattern, but Ethereum is doing something quite irritating. We have our 50 simple moving here that we actually broke bearish out of, and now it looks like we're bearishly backtesting. I don't like that. The only positive, we do have this level of support we are bouncing off of at $2,515. So we have some saving grace. We also have a low stochastic. We're sitting in bearish control zone, but as you can see on the MACD, I mean, we're just getting more and more sell pressure. So hopefully the Ethereum traders out there can turn this one around. Let's check out your daily. So your daily, you're coming out of oversold territory, and we look like we're flagging to the upside, but as I said in my previous video, I could see a nice little rally going from Anywhere from 8 to testing that 50 simple, 14%. If we do get a chance at testing not only the 200 but also the top of this little channel, maybe we see another 24% upside, but that's solely going to depend on Bitcoin and I'm gonna say Grayscale, because if Grayscale keeps selling the way they are, it's gonna be very hard for Ethereum to get up there. Also, one positive out of Ethereum right now, I believe their network fees are at nearly all-time lows, so it's really good that their network fees are low. But I think that's really what's holding Ethereum back, because nobody wants to pay all those gas fees. Nobody. But Ethereum on the daily, I mean, your relative strength looks just fine. Your MACD is actually showing positive momentum. Hopefully this continues to the upside. You can also see your trend lines here have crossed bullishly, and we're looking for them to flip to the upside. So there is hope for Ethereum. I'm not saying it's doom and gloom just yet. Also, this is a bullish pattern, and if we just so happen to break to the upside of this bullish pattern, we could be looking at 34% upside after the breakout and the back test, getting us back into this higher zone, which is from previous all-time highs. So we'll see how this pans out in the coming weeks. Going into Q4, things can get a little wild and crazy, especially with an election happening, and yeah, we could see a massive rally out of most coins. Now, let's go ahead and check out Solana. Solana, it's like the darling of the market, honestly. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Let's go back out to the weekly real quick. So on the weekly, you can see we did backtest our 50 simple moving average. We found support off the 115 level. And on top of that, we are in this consolidation range. We are deep in it, but this is a massive bull flag on the weekly, where, as I said before, if we just take this low part right here where we were testing 78.96 as support, and we use that as our flagpole, we could see Solana breaking all-time highs and getting to $263. When this could happen, I don't know. No idea. Nobody knows. But if this does happen, yeah, this is going to be very good for Solana. Your weekly, you're sitting in neutral territory on your relative strength. You also are low on your stochastics, which is absolutely fantastic. It looks way better than both Bitcoin and Ethereum, in my opinion, on the weekly. Your MACD, you're showing the sell pressure is starting to fall off. That's very good. That is very good. Coming down to your daily. Daily, you're sitting in neutral territory. You are not overbought on your stochastic. That's wild. Unlike Bitcoin, you have not painted your first green candle on the MACD yet, so there is a lot of upside ahead for Solana based off the daily and the weekly. I was mentioning in the previous video we could see a rise of 25%, getting back up to this heart line. Looks like past 2 days, as expected, we are getting a bounce off the lower part of this consolidation the lower part of the range, and we are setting that higher low. It looks like we could see this 25% play out. If we do manage to make it to the top of the zone, I mean, that's a 53% rise. That would be absolutely phenomenal. We'll see what happens, especially with Monday. And Jerome Powell is going to be talking at Jackson Hole this week, apparently. So markets could get a little wonky. Markets could get very volatile. I do plan on putting in a thumbnail on this video, so let me know if the thumbnail helps you with either finding the video or deciding to click on it. Also, go ahead, if you don't have an exchange to trade cryptocurrency on, check out our partners over at Fairdesk or Jumpex. They're two great platforms where American citizens are allowed to trade. No KYC is necessary, as well as there's no geo-blocking. You do not need a VPN. We have massive bonuses when it comes to deposits. You also get USDT rebates based off your trades. I mean, there's a lot going for these two platforms, and you guys should definitely check it out. Links are going to be in the description down below. And if you don't have time to start trading these markets the same way that I do, you can help out the channel by joining me in copy trading. You can put as little as $100 into your copy trade account, and it's a great way for the possibility of making passive income. I am not saying I'm 100% trader, because I am definitely not. And if any trader says they are, they're probably lying to you. But it is a good opportunity for you to not only make passive income, but it also helps the channel greatly, because there is a split based off those winnings. You get 90%, and then 10% gets kicked back down to me for making the trades. Anyways, if you do enjoy this style of content, please like and subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and on top of that, join the community. Jump into Discord, as well as join me live on Twitch. Once we get to 1,000 subscribers, we will start doing live streams here on YouTube as well. But yeah, with all those shameless plugs being done, hopefully you guys are having a fantastic weekend. And please leave a comment. Let me know if you like this style of content, so then I know that it's a good idea to keep going, because I will be posting about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana either every day, every other day. Kind of depends on what the market is doing. But other than that, have a great day. Take it easy. Keep those stop losses tight. I'll catch you in the next one.